Take a moment to appreciate the current moral outrage. Okay, this is a clip of Hasan allegedly shocking his dog. It's going around on Twitter or X. It's going around on other platforms. I saw people posting it in the Discord. And it's usually accompanied by some kind of harsh moral condemnation. Like, what is this person saying? Is this condemnation? Hasan shocks his dog and got triggered for the crime of, check notes, quietly chilling in his room. So they're condemning him, right? I don't trust a man who abuses a dog. Something sinister and disgusting underneath all that. Now, if Kang Min is a vegan, then sorry that you happen to be the person whose post I'm looking at. But statistically, you're probably a hypocritical piece of shit. So let's play this clip just so everyone's on the same page.
Of all of America's much more consequential violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just... You're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom. No, she doesn't want to come over here to see what's up. She just wants to fucking roam the house because she got to roam the house when I was gone. And she needs to literally have the same structured, regimented. I think that clip went to Trump's big baby desk immediately. I hate everything. I hate everything.
So that's the clip. And of course, also to Kang Min Lee. If you've never heard about veganism, then you're not a piece of shit. You just need to become aware and change. Let's talk about this for a second. So firstly, I don't know if he's actually shocking the dog. It could be an unfortunate coincidence. Maybe he just happens to reach across the table at the same time as the dog steps on something and yelps. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't care. It's not relevant to my point. My point is that everyone is bitching and moaning about this on Twitter, right? There's a dog in a mansion experiencing less than a second of pain, and people find that objectionable, but they support gas chambers. They also seem to support death stabbing. They don't seem to have much of a problem with forced testicle removal. You don't have to really take an issue with any of these things, do you? Because, I mean, those are things you're doing, and you'd actually have to, stop doing them to be consistent. It's easier to bitch about things that you're not doing, like shocking a dog, right? Because you wouldn't have to change anything about your behavior to bitch and moan about that. Well, until the vegans come around and point out the logical inconsistency here. So this is what these people support, right? An infinite global holocaust, death stabbing, gas chambers, etc. This is the kind of stuff that these people are paying to make happen. Just have a look at this. Remind yourself of reality, right? This is what happens. Now, vegans have always had the right point, okay? They've always had the right response. It feels like it's died off a bit, and vegans have started saying other things. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right places. Hopefully that's the case. But I swear to God that back in 2016, vegans were always elephant posting. And elephant posting is pointing out the fucking elephant in the room. Which is, of course, that the people complaining about the dog in the mansion experiencing less than a second of pain seem to be not outraged by the massively larger quantity of suffering that they are causing. So it kind of seems like they're just a virtue signaling hypocritical piece of shit, right? It seems like they don't really care. Now, of course, there's decent people in the mix. There are people like you and I who were once supporters of this kind of gruesome fucking hellhole, but who saw what they were supporting and, since they weren't pieces of shit, went, oh, that's bad. Doing bad things is not something I want to do. I'm just going to stop doing the bad thing, right? So there are good people out there, but a lot of these people are just hypocritical, virtue signaling pieces of shit. I think that vegans need to make the point that we used to always make, maybe we're still making and I'm not seeing it, but it is to elephant post, okay? And I think we should maybe actually put the fucking elephant emoji there or something. Do something to unify the elephant posts. In the same way NTT with a hashtag, it kind of, the hashtag I think helped, and now NTT is a big part of how you see a lot of these vegan debates go. Well, let's do a similar thing. Let's use the little elephant emoji. There's a little elephant. We'll use that. So I'll show you how to craft a good elephant post, okay? And you can elephant post in whatever way resonates with your character. I find this completely disgusting, so I'm not going to be as nice about it, but I'm sure you can find an elephant post that suits you. So I'll say maybe something like, to all the virtue signaling, hypocritical, selfish, Holocaust supporting losers bitching and moaning about a dog in a mansion experiencing less than a second of pain. Still bad. Maybe IDK, look in the fucking mirror? And then let's see if we can just get a nice death stab here and give him a timestamp. I think that was a good one near the start. Let's see here. Yeah, here. Right. Copy that timestamp. Throw that in here. And let's drop another elephant. Let's max out our fucking elephants here. It's elephant time. To all the virtue signaling, hypocritical, selfish, Holocaust supporting losers bitching and moaning about a dog in a mansion experiencing less than a second of pain, still bad. Maybe, I don't know, look in the fucking mirror? Yeah, so that's a good one. And let's just reduce the retardation level here a little bit so I can't get replied to by every idiot out there. And just remember, this is like having some arcane fucking superpower, right? As a vegan you can, when you see a Holocaust supporter bitching and moaning about this stuff, if you just post a comment as simple as, hey, do you support factory farming? It's like casting a fucking magic incantation or something. You'll notice this effect that suddenly everyone's IQ just seems to drop by 50 points, and you get smoked in the face with a tidal wave of retardation. Oh, vegans making everything about veganism. Tasty bacon. Dog is a pet, though. So, yeah, prepare for that. Be ready for it. But, get back to elephant posting, and let's all remember that it's time to do this, okay? There's decent people out there. They will see the vegan stuff. They'll see the Holocaust, and they will want to not support it, and they'll see the cringe-inducing, pathetic response from all the fucking mental children who, instead of just doing the right thing, start coping, and they'll also feel ashamed to be associated with such human garbage. So let's just remind people of reality and never forget how important it is to do that, okay?